Power Ranger fan, to the point where like my phone case is some obscure Power Ranger.
Hey, there it is.
Like the Phantom Ranger.
What?
So I want to say thank you guys. This movie was amazing.
Thank you so much.
RJ, you're the heart and soul of the team as Billy. You played Billy the Spectrum, which I thought was awesome.
Thank you.
What else did you want to incorporate into that character that hasn't previously been seen yet?
I just wanted to show a different like viewpoint of people that are seen as being on the spectrum, right, or people diagnosed with autism. Because it's like, I feel like us being outsiders looking in, and I cast my own stone when I say that, because it's a lot that I didn't know before.
Sure.
I actually sat down and shut my mouth and actually just listened and accepted every bit of information with no judgment or no, RJ thought of how it was. And so it was like taking that on, I knew that it was my job to show, that people that are on the spectrum are just regular people, literally just how we talk, how me and Becky talk. They feel the same way. They have the same emotions. They want to be loved. They want people to love. They want relationships. They want, connections. And it's just like, I was really excited to be able to play that, because I know it means so much to so many people, because all of us are affected by it.
Sure.
And it's something that I feel like we needed to have in this movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Becky, you and I actually grew up in the same neighborhood. I'm also from Inglewood.
No way!
Yeah.
Inglewood. Sorry,
I didn't go to Inglewood High. I went to Venice, but
Oh, it's all good. I went homeschooled by that
right
time,
on.
so I didn't go to Inglewood High either.
Y'all moved
We're in the
and
same boat.
homeschooled. Oh, goodness gracious.
one thing that I like about Trini is that she is an outsider. How much of that is drawn from your personal experience?
To be honest, a lot. I think it was even eye-opening for me. I discovered a lot about myself too, that maybe affected me growing up, that I didn't realize kind of helped me become the person that I am today. Growing up, I was always very different. I was like the girl that was a social butterfly, and it was just so easy for me to just be loud and expressive. And I realized that not a lot of people are like that. That actually made me the outsider. You would think, oh, the girl who's just poppy and happy all the time. And I was just always so sure of who I was and what I wanted to do with my life at a very young age. And it was at that age where everyone else doesn't know yet, and everyone else is figuring it out, and they're just doing what's cool. And I was just doing what makes me happy, and that was music, and that was acting, and helping my family more than anything. And so I'll never forget, I was 9 years old when I started in the entertainment business due to financial struggles of my family and the passion that I had for it. I just started working really young, and I was balancing school at the same time.
Wow.
And, going to school in Inglewood, and it's not very common for people to be in the industry, let alone for people to say, it's possible for you to be a superstar and to be on TV. And I was doing it, not on a major scale like this. Look at me now. But, in a way that was like taking me away from school a little bit, but I always was a straight A student. I was very good on, turning in schoolwork, but the kids treated me differently. And it was like, you think you're better than us. You must have a lot of money. And I'm like, little do you know, I'm actually broke as hell trying to help my family. We're living in a garage right now. And it's just my passion. Like, it's the same thing as another kid being a part of the soccer club or another girl being a part of the cheer team, And I guess the best way to explain it, just to wrap this up, is like, I was in a classroom filled with monkeys, and I was a fish, and the lesson of the day was how to climb a tree. I know how to climb a tree, I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I could tell the teacher, this is how you do it.
Sure.
And everyone else is climbing the tree, and the teacher's like, why aren't you climbing the tree? And it's like, because I'm a good swimmer. I'm really good at swimming. Why can't I just swim?
That's
You know?
awesome.
And so that's, this being an outsider, it was just, since I was very young. It was, yeah, that's how I felt. It was very frustrating for me growing up.
That's a great answer, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm going to use that. I'm going to steal that one. How much did your characters evolve from when you initially got the role to what we ended up seeing on screen?
Oh, that's good.
They literally evolved and grew as we filmed, because it was like
Really?
a part of our character growth was in each other, and that was one thing as a cast that was really cool to feel, that it was certain parts in Billy that I couldn't go without Dacre triggering it, or Naomi triggering it, or Becky,
That's
or
the thing about
Ludi.
acting, is it's reacting to what's going on
So you
around
guys had a
you.
lot of room to improvise, like with your characters.
Yeah.
Dean
A lot in the
trusted us a
movie
lot,
actually is like improvised
wow.
and,
Like
and real. Yeah.
The little thing with me and Ludi in the pool when we were there and
It's my
glowing.
favorite color.
Yeah, blue is my favorite color, and then Ludi was like, "I'm black," and I looked up and was like, "Wait, no, you're not." And at
So
first
perfect.
we did it as a joke, just me and Ludi just bantering.
And then Dean was like, "Look at him,
He was like,
genius."
"That was good."
That's amazing.
RJ, do that line again with you and Ludi one more time. And it was just
great.
like we had to create shots sometimes because it would be just gold that would pop out of Becky's head or Naomi's head or Dacre's head.
We just go
and they would
with
have
it.
to film it
That's-
just like
That's
good.
awesome because you guys have a sense of ownership of these characters now in your own
sure.
renditions. That's amazing.
Well, I think what I like to say is, although the names sound familiar, you are meeting our characters for the first time. It's a reimagination.
Sure.
You know?
I have to ask you a question about Trini's sexuality.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is super cool for
Oh
Power
my God,
Rangers.
yes. Actually, I get excited to talk
For
about
Power
this.
Rangers to go in that direction, to me, is really brave because it's not a show that you would, or when I was a kid, even now, because I've watched it for the last 25 years, it's not something you'd expect. So I think it's really cool that that's kind of left ambiguous.
Me too.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is Power Rangers has always represented diversity, and they've always been ahead of the curve on a lot of things. And although it may be a touchy subject for some people, I think it's done in a very classy way. And not only that, in a way that's really real, because you don't know. Trini doesn't know herself.
Sure.
And it's that moment where she says out loud, like, I've never said any of this out loud. And that line where, you know, Zordon says, you must shed your mask to wear this armor. It's true. People should accept themselves for who they really are and be proud of that and take ownership of that first and learn that self-love to really be happy. And I think that's why Trini never found her purpose just yet until she met them. And that's why she never really learned to love herself, because she didn't accept who she really is just yet, you know?